So, Karla, welcome to Beauty of Colors podcast again. We had such a great talk on the last episode. We talked a lot about reclaiming your joy. We talked about the five self-care languages, the magic formula, your podcast. So, this episode, let's focus on your brand products.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me back. I enjoyed our chat last time and I'm happy to be back and I'm really excited to share with the audience the things that not only bring me joy, but so many women that I work with every single day.
Excellent. So, what was the inspiration, Carla, behind the soap beauty products? Tell us about the different products that you have, the skincare, the infused makeup, and the hair care and tools.
Yeah. So as far as, well, the number one brand that I work with is called Unique. And
Mhm.
it's kind of where this all started. They are a brand that is like near and dear to my heart. It starts with, for me, beauty starts with within. Okay, if you got to take care of yourself, what you're putting in your body, you're only going to look as good as you feel at the end of the day, right? So it all starts within, and not just products, but how you take care of yourself in general. And I started using their collagen product, which I actually brought one here. Collagen is becoming viral for good reason. So many of us women don't realize that we are losing 1% of our collagen production starting at the age of 20. So by 40, we've lost 20%. And collagen is the building blocks of our skin, things like that. So where you see fine lines, wrinkles, large pores, that's where the collagen has broken down. So taking a supplement, A, helps slow the things down. And it helps fill all those things in. It also helps with hair health, nail health, joint health, digestion, so many things. And theirs specifically, I love because it's EU certified, which means it's clean,
Mhm.
completely ethically sourced marine collagen, no heavy metals, things like that. And no mixing, no measuring, no refrigeration needed, easily toteable portion in one packet here. You can throw it in your purse or your gym bag and get out the door and live a healthy life in an easy way. And I'm all about easy because I'm busy and most of us are. We just have a lot going on and it's hard to take care of yourself, let alone having to, you know, do extra steps,
Yeah.
right? So this is what started it all with Unique with for me,
Mhm.
but they also do skincare and skincare infused makeup. So we kind of want to attack from the inside and the outside, right? If we really want to slow down aging, reverse it, feel glowy and beautiful, we just got to hit it with everything we've got, right? Because we're
Right.
working against nature here and biology, so it takes
Mhm.
a lot of tools in our toolkit. And I am a skincare junkie. I have a very extensive routine, day and night. It's my probably my favorite thing. It's my way of practicing self care, getting me time in. I light candles. I turn on music. I dim the lights, and I enjoy my skincare process. And that makes it not a chore. You know, it makes it something you look forward to. But with Unique specifically, they have a couple different lines. I personally love their youth collection line. You got your cleanser, your serum, and your night cream. And this is all about anti aging at its finest. It's going to hydrate, it's going to plump, firm, tighten, lift. Those words we love to hear when it comes to beauty, right? So I love this line. They also have glow plexion. So basically the only difference is that it has niacinamide in it, and I won't get technical or sciencey here, but that's your brightening. So if you deal with a lot of dark circles, melasma, sun damage, dark spots, that's going to brighten for you. So I personally use that during the day. I use the youth plexion at night, but most of my clients are on one or the other and they just use it for both. It's just, what are you really looking for? Do you want more brightening? Do you want more tightening? And if you want the best of both, they have that too. And again, all European certified, no harsh chemicals. And I do want to kind of elaborate on that because just to put this in perspective, the United States only bans 11 toxic chemicals in their skincare and beauty products. 11. European standard, 1100.
Mm.
It's not even a close game. Like their standards, I mean, it's the same with the food industry, just FYI. If you want to make sure you're putting good things in your body and that somebody's got your back, look for EU standard certifications on all of your products, and you can't go wrong because they really care
Mhm.
what they're giving to the public, whether it's putting it on their body, in their body, ingested. It's just it's a night and day difference. It really truly is. I think we're starting to wake up in America, but we're at like the back of the wagon, so we have a long way to go. But yeah, that's why I stick with this brand, is because it's just so clean, and their makeup is skincare infused as well. Their foundations have like sodium hyaluronate, blue light protection. We're on our screens all the time,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
It damages our skin and we don't realize it. So it even has things to protect there and anti-age and hydrate. So you're putting good things on your skin and wearing it around all day long
Mhm.
instead of things that are going to age you or dry you out. So love, love, love this company. And 10% of their proceeds all go to help women who have been victims of childhood sexual abuse. So every time you make a purchase, it's going towards a bigger cause and helping women on a much deeper level. And all the brands I work with, that's kind of one of my roles for me to work with a brand. They have to give back in some powerful way to the community. That's something that I just look for in a brand. I feel like if we're going to spend our money somewhere, let's spend it in the right places where it's really needed and deserved. So that's unique. That's my home base, my baby. I go live and do makeup and skincare tutorials 5 days a week, showing just these products, and I love them and I live by them for sure.
Wow. So Carla, the collagen that you showed, is it in a gummy form or what is it? Is
It's a
it
liquid. It's a
like
liquid form. You just rip it and sip it, and it tastes. It's like a tropical fruit flavor. I like to say pina colada, but it's really not coconutty. It has more pineapple than coconut, but
Mhm.
it's basically a fruity tropical shot that you take. I have ladies though. We make mocktails together with these and have fun with it. Maybe just put it in a little bit of Sprite with some, cherry grenadine and call it like a Shirley Temple kind of thing. Have little porch swing teas on our back porch, and we mix this in with a glass of iced tea. So million ways that you can enjoy it. But I love that you don't have to do any of that. If you're in a hurry, you can just literally open this and you take a shot and you're done. So
Wow,
we're talking 10 seconds of your day to do something really good for yourself.
that's great. And if you're busy, as you said, it's the perfect thing to go. You can put it in your bag, as you said, in your purse, and you can go to the beach
Yes.
with it or to the gym or
Yeah.
every, yeah. So that's great.
Yeah. And when you compare it on the market to other collagens, price point
Mhm.
right on market targets, if not lower than some. And the fact that you don't have to do all the work, refrigerate it, and it's clean, that is hard to find. I challenge you to find all that in one product and still be in a very good price range. It really is truly a one of a kind.
Great.
Yeah.
So Carla, what's the medical grade skincare? Um, is it, I know some of the products you said eternal. Is it the same thing you just talked about, or is it different? The medical grade skincare.
That's going to still be unique.
Unique. Okay.
Eternal is a brand I work with that is for lash and brow growth serums. And then
Okay.
they also do teeth whitening. And again, it's all organic, it's all clean,
Mhm.
certified, totally different brand. They don't have as many items, no skincare, actual skincare. Unique is this is definitely like the number one. Another brand I work with that has some skincare with it is dermatology.
Mhm.
They're really good at like the bells and whistles. Like if you're looking for a fun face mask to exfoliate with, or like a lip mask that has SPF protection in it, they're a really good brand, I think, for all those like extra things.
Mhm.
They do sell regular skincare. I don't think it's quite, I don't get the same results with my clients as I do with Unique, but all the extras, they're a great resource for all those other things. They have like pumpkin mask that you can use to exfoliate with. Smells like a chai tea pumpkin latte. And it's just the things you want to pamper with and do the extra goodies. They're
Mhm.
a really good brand for that, and it's all medical grade as well.
Wow. So all the products are clinically tested.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Are they?
Third party tested, clinically tested, amazing results. And you can look on the website, they're completely transparent. The exact percent of results from certain age groups and clinical studies is all there for you, which I love. I'm kind of a numbers nerd, so I love all the information I could possibly get.
Mhm.
And it's all there for you, especially with Unique. And yeah, they do extensive testing on all their products before they release.
Okay. So someone who's vegan out there, is that a good product for them if somebody wants to go like non-animal based, is that a good product for them?
I would say if you are vegan, then this is marine based collagen. So it has white fish peptides in it. So if you're pescatarian, is that why I think the right word for that? Then you're good. But if you're full vegan, then I would say no.
Mhm.
It's fine for gluten allergies, all those kind of things. There's no artificial sweeteners, no additives, none of that in here as well. But I would say if you're vegan, I wouldn't recommend something that has whitefish peptides in it because it is a marine based collagen.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Carla, tell us a little bit about the Shop Wellness brand, like the supplements, the protein powders, the functional mushroom chocolate. That sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah. So the functional mushroom chocolates, I'll start there. So functional mushrooms have become really popular, especially in the last year. That we're finding so many really amazing results from functional mushrooms, specifically for us 40 and older women who are dealing with menopause, perimenopause, any hormonal anything. Functional mushrooms are proving to be a really great natural solution, which is amazing because that means less drugs. That means less actual medications that we have to put in our bodies. And that's always a win in my book. There are different types of functional mushrooms. The Alice functional mushroom chocolates that I work with, they have them for daytime, they have them for nighttime, and they also have them to help with your libido, which is something we struggle with after 40. So, no matter what you're struggling with, they have something for that. For example, the daytime ones, they're called Brainstorm. And those are going to have your cordyceps mushrooms in there, okay, which is perfect for energy and focus. And for me, even on days where my energy's okay because I slept well,
Mhm.
sometimes focus, brain fog from perimenopause is such a disruptor. So I love that it helps with the focus even more so than the energy.
Mhm.
And it's also natural energy. So you're not going to get crashes like you would with a caffeine supplement or drinking tons of coffee all day.
Mhm.
It's going to keep you at a nice, even keel, right? The nighttime ones have reishi mushrooms and then also some like chamomile, magnesium, but no harsh sleeping aids, not the ingredients that are going to make you wake up feeling groggy and just kind of like you slept a little too hard. A lot of sleeping agents do that for a lot of people. And this isn't that. Again, it's a nice, subtle sleep aid. And you wake up naturally and you feel like your batteries are actually charged the next day, which we love that. We love waking up feeling like we got a good night's sleep.
Mhm.
And then we have the what's called the happy endings, and
Mhm.
those are for your libido.
Mhm.
And again, those are just going to help all those hormones that make us feel good, keeps them there for you, makes them come back, build up in your system. And something I want to make sure that everyone is aware of, no matter what supplement you're taking, collagen, functional mushrooms, doesn't matter, you have to be consistent. You
Mhm.
absolutely have to take them every day. You want to give them a minimum of 30 days to start seeing really great results because everything has to build up in your system.
Mhm.
And then 90 days is like what I call like the breakthrough aha. That's what everything is just like cruising. And you're like, wow, I'm really seeing the results. I'm feeling really good. I look better, depending on what supplements you're taking and what your goals are.
Mhm.
Give it time and be consistent. If you have to set an alarm on your phone every night at 9 p.m. to remind you to take your supplements. Do that because it's so, so important. It's just like your daily vitamin. You
Mhm.
have to take it every day so that it stays in your bloodstream, built up to the levels it needs to be to get the most, effectiveness out of it. So just keep that in mind. It's true with any supplement. And while we're on functional mushrooms,
Mhm.
so the other brand I work with is Exalted, and they
Oh.
have functional mushrooms in their products. But these are for the people who want all around wellness and not just the functional mushrooms. So, first of all, how many people take a daily green now, right? I think
Yeah, a lot of
so
people.
many people drink a green drink every day, right? Um, they have what's called Elevate. This is your daytime drink, but
Mhm.
it's not just functional mushrooms and it's not just greens. It has all the fiber you ever want from a green drink, but it
Mhm.
has the functional mushrooms in here as well and all of your daily vitamins in one.
Oh.
So instead of you having to take a women's one a day,
Mhm.
a daily greens drink,
Mhm.
a functional mushroom supplement, all in one, and it saves you a ton of money. If you're going to take all three of those things, this is the direction I would go because you just get a one stop shop. You're
Mhm.
going to spend less money than buying supplement here, supplement there, supplement here,
Mhm.
Um, and this actually tastes good. And it's the first time I've ever actually liked the taste of a green drink. It has a little bit of a tropical kind of flavor to it versus that grassy veggie flavor that anybody who's tried a green supplement already knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to plug your nose and drink green supplements. You don't have to do that with this, which I love. And they even provide you with a frother little, to mix it up and get it nice and foamy.
Mhm.
And they have shakers if you're on the go. Again,
Mhm.
convenience.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to stay healthy when it's convenient. So you can just throw some water in here, throw a scoop of your powders, shake it and leave. And you
Nice.
can just set this in your car, your gym bag. Again, simplicity. Simplicity matters when you're trying to set good habits.
Mhm.
And then they also have a nighttime drink. And again, this has the same reishi nighttime mushrooms in here, but it also has additive things in here that are going to just extra help you relax. Really good for hormone balance and immunity.
Mhm.
And what I love about this is it tastes like chai hot chocolate.
Mm.
So it's like a delicious snack before bed. I love a bedtime snack. I'm a bedtime snack girl, and I like to be able to have something that I know is doing good for my body instead of going and actually having a hot chocolate, right?
Mhm.
This is going to help you with
Mhm.
all the sleep you need, feeling absolutely amazing. And again, it's nice and mild. I absolutely love that. So if you don't want just functional mushrooms, this is the way I would go. If you're someone who just wants a piece of chocolate and you want to continue to take your multivitamin, then I would go with the Alice brand. So it's really based on your personal needs. That's why I like to work with a couple different brands in that area because we are all built different, need different things. We have different goals, we have different dietary restrictions, and that's why I do consultations with people too, because they're like, I don't know what I should take, right? So I'm always open to do that with anybody when it comes to makeup, skincare, wellness products. Always do consultations because sometimes it's a lot and it's confusing, and it's good to have advice.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, again, all of these are organic, certified, clean, good brands, and they all give back to good charities.
Wow, that is great.
Yeah.
So with
Yeah.
the functional mushroom, Carla, is it only in the chocolate flavor or is there any other flavors?
Yes. So on the Alice functional mushroom chocolates, they're just pieces of chocolate. They're dark chocolate and they are organic.
Okay.
But it's just one chocolate square you take, for each thing. So if you're taking all three, you would actually take 3 squares a day, one for your daytime, one for your nighttime, and one for your libido boost.
Mm-hmm.
I have clients who do all three. I have clients who only want the daytime or only want the nighttime. Again, it's specific to your needs, but it's just one little piece of dark chocolate, but again, much healthier snack
Mm-hmm.
than most of the things we reach to during the day. For me, I love an afternoon snack.
Mm-hmm.
So, reaching for a tropical collagen and a little piece of chocolate, that's a nice trade-off from
Mhm.
the Snickers bar or whatever that I used to reach for, a few years ago. So I love having those healthy options, and you feel like you're getting something sweet for that sweet tooth, but you're doing something good instead of bad.
Wow, sounds good, Carla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for your beauty and wellness guide, like the bedtime, facial massage
Yeah.
and stuff like that, what do you recommend and what is it that the guests can actually get in order to do those bedtime, skincare and stuff like that?
Yeah. So if you go to my website, beautybycarlajoy.com, I have a tab there that is just free guides, all completely free. And each one was designed based on questions that I got from my audience on a regular basis.
Mhm.
Number one, bedtime skincare. That one is, I mean, I get downloads for that like every single day
Nice.
because most of us are not sure. We're not really educated. What should I be using for skincare, for my skin type, for my skin goals? And then the biggest one is, what order do I do my skincare in? Is it toner? Is it serum? Is it cream? Like, a lot of people don't know. I have no idea what order we're supposed to be doing things in. And there really is a go-to order to get the most out of your skincare. And if you're going to spend time and money on something, you might as well get the most out of it, right? So that guide is literally going to walk you through what order to do your skincare in and give you some tips and tricks on what you should be using, what's good, why is it good. And I actually do a full free class every couple of months called Skin Intelligence.
Okay.
People can come into a Facebook group and I literally go through everything and I actually answer your questions one on one. So if you say, hey, I'm this old, this is what's wrong with my skin, I've tried this, what am I doing wrong? I can directly answer you and say, here's what I recommend. And then again, I do free skincare consultations anytime that you can schedule with me where we can talk about your needs. So that's that guide specifically. That's my number one like downloaded guide on a regular basis. And then facial massaging. Again, we're not educated. People are like, what? Why am I facial massaging? And when they start doing it, they're like, oh my gosh, how
Mhm.
have I not heard of this sooner? It's amazing.
Mhm.
Facial massaging, A, is self care. Okay. Self touch is self care. Massaging is obviously self care because it feels amazing, right? But it has benefits beyond just the mental self care side. Facial massaging can help actually produce collagen naturally, increase the production because it's enhancing the blood flow throughout your skin. It also helps tighten, brighten. It helps drain your lymphatic system. So if you deal with a lot of puffiness or redness, facial massaging can actually help that. It can help drain it out. And that guide shows different techniques because, like, the direction you massage, the pattern you use is different based on your goals. So one direction is going to help tighten and lift, another method is going to help drain, all those kind of things. So that guide kind of lets you know how to use the facial massager correctly. You can use your hands, but that guide also shows some really cool different types of facial massagers that are on the market
Mhm.
from different companies. Some are just, your basic stones and, jade rollers. And then there's more intricate ones you can use. But I highly recommend, even if you don't want to buy any tools, we got our hands. We got our hands, and you can still get a really good facial massaging session in, and you'll start to see the more you do it, the benefits of it. Things just start looking better, and you're going to feel better because you're actually practicing self care while you do it.
Mhm. So is there like a different like direction when you're massaging your face? Like, I know that some people say when you're massaging your face, that's what I heard. I don't know how scientific or clinical that is. That when you're massaging, you have to kind of go up this way so that you don't kind of bring down your skin or something like that. I'm not too sure. Like you go up this way. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes and no. If your goal is to lift, tighten, you're always going to go up. You're going to
Okay.
roll upwards, massage upwards, up, 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 right? We always want to work against gravity.
Yeah.
But if your goal is to drain, your lymphatic system and get puffiness out, then we're actually going to do not straight downward motions on our face. Because again, you're right, that can drag your skin, which can cause aging and drooping, but it's more like a circle down type of motion to help that drain. And then even more specifically, it's not just the face, but you're actually going to come down through here with your massaging motions. And this is where you're going to go more up and down, but this is where everything kind of completely exits out. It actually goes all the way through your neck. And a lot of people don't realize this, your décolleté, your whole chest and neck is an extension of your face. So your skincare should come all the way down. If you're using a moisturizer, a toner, a serum, all of this, because guess what? All this shows age too. So again, just by massaging it, you're increasing circulation, you are helping with that collagen production and tightening all this too. So it's not just facial massaging, which again, the guide kind of explains that too, but all the way down. Always anything you're doing for your face, bring it down as well.
Sounds good. Excellent. So,
Yeah.
so Karla, what are your swag? Am I saying it right? Your swag products?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of swag, but I do have. So I did start my own podcast, which is Java and Joy, which is just weekly life coaching topics for women. But I'm a coffee addict. Even if I have to switch to decaf because I've already been drinking it, I don't drink it for energy. I just love coffee so much. So I love that, and I love life coaching. So Java and Joy was born, and as I was doing that, I used to do them live, like Java and Joy episodes before it became a podcast and went on YouTube. And I got this little mug made that had Java and Joy and my brand logo on there. And people were like, "Where can I get one? I want one." I'm like, "Oh, you want?" Okay, well, let me figure out a way to actually, so you can order them yourself, right? So my personal swag on there is mostly going to be like Java and Joy related and branding and things like that. And then I have other swag on there for my team members. So I actually have a team of women under me with Unique who also sell unique products, and that's Team Joyful Beauties. So I actually coach and mentor them to run their own businesses from home, from their phone, or go do vendor events or at home parties. And I have team shirts and things like that for them on there too. Because, we like to dress up and have pretty things. And I want my team to, own being Team Joyful Beauties, right? So that's on there as well. So yeah, it's a growing page on my website. I don't know what could come on there eventually, but for now, that's what's available.
Sounds good. So, Karla,
Yeah.
where can the listeners get all of the products you talked about? Where can they get those skincare products, the facial information about massage, and some of the health products that you talked about?
Yeah. Number one, my website, beautybykarlajoy.com. And it's Karla with a K, Joy Joy, Beauty by Karla Joy. And that website has everything. Every way you want to reach me is there. My contact information, you can sign up for my newsletter, my text services, but there's also actual tabs there. So you can shop wellness, you can shop beauty. It's two different tabs, kind of break it down depending on what you're looking for. And when you go to those tabs, it's going to have each brand that I work with and also my discount codes. If I have a discount code with that company for you to use, I've listed those as well so that you can save some money. And then if you ever want consultations, things like that, all that contact is there as well. So you can reach out and say, "Hey, I would love a skincare consultation. Can we schedule one?" Or a makeup consultation. I mean, I have women that say, "Hey, can you just show me like what eyeshadow colors would look best for my eyes?" Yeah, something just like that, right? So it doesn't have to be a whole in-depth thing, but any questions, everything is on my website.
Right. And
Yeah.
what's your social media pages that if somebody want to connect with you on
Yeah.
social? Mhm.
My home is Facebook. That's where I've grown my biggest community. I have branched out into Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and all of them are Beauty by Karla Joy. Real easy, real simple. I tell you, I'm a woman of simplicity when I can be. I don't dress simple. I don't make up simple. I go extra there, but when it comes to, everyday life, I try to keep things as simple as I can. So at Beauty by Karla Joy is my tag for like everything. It's where I am on Facebook. And again, I do live tutorials all week long on Facebook that you can come and join. I do giveaways, which my love language is gift giving. So I love doing different fun beauty and wellness giveaways with my community. I have a VIP group you can join where we do weekly challenges, classes, giveaways, special events, pretty much anything that relates to beauty and wellness, we do it there too.
Wow. Carla, this is such great products that you have. It's like I want to get them and I want to try them, especially the functional.
Been very selective. I will tell you, like there's a lot of products out there. I mean the market's saturated, right? But when you go to my website, it's there's like five wellness and five beauty, and those are the ones that I was willing to like promote and put my name behind and felt good about sharing with my community because I knew these were going to help the women that I work with every day in some way, right? Whether it's wellness or beauty. And it does kind of all tie together at the end of the day. It's all kind of one full circle. But my biggest tip is just do your homework when you're shopping. Make sure that it's clean, it's ethically sourced, they're doing good things for the world, right? That's kind of my rules. But yeah, I love what I do and I love the brands that I work with.
Sounds good. Is it also for guys as well? Can men get the same products as well, or is just
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have several male clients actually. Skincare is not just for women. Self-care is not just for women. I actually have a lot of men who use the daily greens specifically. A lot of them are athletic or working out, so greens is like on their radar, but it really should be on all of our radar. Fiber is like so good. We don't even realize how much we truly need it in our diets. Again, America, we're not that educated, right? We hear protein a lot and we hear about calorie counting, but we're not being told about like fiber and vitamins and all those kind of things. So I do have a lot of male clients though, and I have them on my skincare regimen. I have them on collagen. I mean, pretty much you name it. I specialize in women and women 40 and older just because this is the life that I live, right? So I know what issues and problems I have and the friends around me have. So that's where I have the most like, influence and get the information from. And I know I'm helping directly, but indirectly I've had lots of guys reach out and say, hey, can I get on this? And yeah, I'm more than happy to help them too.
sounds excellent. Oh my goodness. It was such a pleasure having you again. I
Oh,
couldn't
thank
wait to
you.
have you again because I'm like, I want to hear about those products because I kind of went on your website and I did see all the products and I really wanted to know a little bit more about it as well.
Yeah, we can go further. We can go fashion, accessories. I'm wearing one of my crowns today from one of the companies I work with who supports women and makes them feel beautiful. Yeah, there's just so many ways that we can boost our confidence and feel good and find our joy, right? That's always my number one goal with my community, helping them find their joy. And whatever that is, if it's feeling beautiful, if it's feeling confident, if it's being healthy, then that's what I want to promote and show. So that's why I love what I do.
Sounds excellent, Carla. So,
Yeah.
Carla, thank you for being on Beauty of Colors podcast.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, Cleanne.